From humble beginnings in the central districts of New Zealand with Fraser Aurette, Ka Ying Rising has had a very quick rise to fame. And on Sunday, he eyes off his biggest prize to date, an international Group 1 sprint. We caught up with David Hayes and Zac Purton to find out more about the sprinting star.
I don't think you expect to go from a maiden to the highest rated horse in the sprinting division in the world. I couldn't have predicted that, but he's a natural horse, very willing, and he's just getting better with racing. Each time I shake my head with the ease he's been winning.
But it's a winning debut for Ka Ying Rising, and he bolts in. Ka Ying Rising is going to be too good for them, but Ka Ying Rising, he's put a gap on them. Helios Express, how deep is your love? Zac salutes, that's rare, he easing down. We'll see you in December, Ka Ying Rising special.
People that know me know that I don't salute. Like it's very rare for me to do something like that. I'm usually pretty cool, calm and collected, and I didn't have any preconceived ideas going into the race, and I certainly didn't think I'd do something like that. But I don't know, the tracking camera was there, and it's the first time it's been there. And having gone close to breaking the track record the start before, and I knew we'd gone out hard, I knew we'd run mid-race, and the track that day was riding fast, and yeah, I don't know why I did it, but obviously, looking back now, I'm glad that I did, because it's an iconic moment and it's something that everyone's talking about. Every time I see that photo and that footage, it does, I think it sums up the moment well. I didn't really know David until he come back to Hong Kong. To be honest, he's brought a lot of fun back to Hong Kong, and anyone that knows David knows that that's his personality and that's what he's like. He's a genuinely funny person. He's really good to be around.
Oh, Zac and I have a lot of fun, a lot of banter, but he sort of, I couldn't have him in better hands. I've barred him Tuesday, rode him his final gallop. I said, give him a kiss and see you Sunday. But I think Zac's deep down really looking forward to the weekend, and so am I. So let's hope that he doesn't let everyone down, but if with ordinary luck, he should have this field covered.
You talk about him settling and being able to make his own luck. From barrier 11 on Sunday, how do you see things unfolding?
Well, it's not ideal, is it? I was hoping to draw a little bit better than that. Fortunately, a little bit of the speed is drawn outside of me, so if I need to use them to come across and get some cover, then I have that option. But there are a couple of horses that have drawn inside me that can make it a little bit tricky and a little bit hard to get a nice position. So, you know, that's my job to work that out once the gates open.
And he doesn't look like a big hulking sprinter, but he eats up as good as any horse in the stable. Everyone that rides him, they say he gets a little bit jig-joggy going on the track, but once you drop over his neck, he's got a mouth of butter. He's lovely and quiet, and so for a high-grade sprinter, he's a very relaxed horse once he gets into his work, and I think that's what makes him a bit special.
I galloped him earlier in the week. I did his last piece of work on him, and to be honest, he feels great. Like his action's just getting better and better all the time. He's starting to feel like he's floating across the ground, which is an odd feeling with a horse, because they're such big animals and they take such big strides, which is a good feeling, and it gives me a lot of confidence.
When working with him, the ease he does things, I can see why he's a very good horse, but he hasn't really earned the champion tag yet, but I think he has the potential to be one.